President Bola Tinubu on Thursday announced the appointment of Ola Olukoyede, a trained lawyer and forensic expert, as the new chairman of Nigeria's anti-graft agency, EFCC.
My country people, another matter for Tinubu don't reach my table. My country people, this one list is told when RSC if you just carry come out when Tinubu do again. Only one thing when Tinubu sabi they do. Now you don't do and come out when you go shock everybody. You don't they break table, don't they wear igele, when you wear big one, when you want wear koi, when they go party, when you party come the answer say, Madam, who invite you call the party? This igele too much, I bet mellow down. Hey, my country people, this one where Tinubu do, so men are carrying a popcorn on the drink Coca-Cola the journal. They say Tinubu don't go and let another man to EFCC, chairman for his EFCC, where he not qualify at all. The way he, and they talk, when they try, they go say he not qualified to be our president. When he go jump, pashi together to go to Chicago University, carry come Nigeria, carry for inside portfolio, go submit to INEC, say that he make a win to be our president to be just denied. Where would they fight? Would they try to join together and say who want to settle this matter? We will never even settle and finish. We don't say let her go Chicago. I beg, me now look inside the matter. How Tinubu win? Now that one come withdraw their hand, come on say make Nigeria settle the matter by themselves. Now Tinubu the appoint, I been the brigand, they come make the new EFCC when you not qualified. They say normally as law be, it's supposed to be 15 years experience. Hey, this one never even reached 3 years. Tinubu the potential. I remember saying my month. You think yeah, to remain a year for the whole 6 months. How did they talk the matter? They go where they trend. They go. Hey, Tinubu, why they make Nigeria they confuse people for Nigeria? They confuse like this now. Every time that even to read that with the year for your mouth. Since then we don't hear you they talk. Now so you they send people message. But that the one we hear the year you appoint this, you appoint that, you appoint this, you sack this. So we won't even sack people when even did the office where they clean out, even they clean the open down clean. You won't even sack the finish. I bet my countrymen now watch this video with the arrest in your carry come. This is a video when Tinubu they release now. This one be say bag cassava bag wari no be this one all the way no qualify like now they put for power now.
First and foremost, we need to understand that there is nothing wrong in anybody aspiring into any office. Okay. But there are laws that lay down the qualification and the requirement and how to fill that vacuum. So when we understand that and anything outside of that law, then there is a problem. And before I go into this, I must also first say that if we criticize Buhari's nepotistic appointments and then gloss over Tinubu's nepotistic appointment also, it means that we owe Buhari an apology. Because Buhari's appointment, we all agree, were nepotistic. Tinubu's own is following, if not worse, in the same path. But that said, I also want us to first and foremost look at Section 7 before we go into cognate experience. Section 7 of the EFCC Act. Section 7 of the EFCC Act actually states, permit me to read, the commission shall, see, it spells out, if you go to, no, Section 8, it says the secretary shall be the head of the secretariat of the commission, shall be responsible for the administration of the secretariat and the keeping of the books and record of the commission. That is the job of the secretary of the commission. So I know why I'm going there, because Olukoyede was a secretary for 2 years of the commission. So if you now go to Section 2, talks about that the executive chairman shall be a serving or retired member of the government security or law enforcement agency, not below the rank of an assistant commissioner of police or equivalent, and possesses not less than 15 years cognate experience. What is cognate? Related experience. There is already a law that says this is the rank you must attain. And in law, there's what we call a rule of interpretation. When specific laws are mentioned, and there is a general rule. That general rule must derive from the specific law. There is already a specific law in paragraph 2 that says it must be somebody of a rank of an assistant commissioner of police. So the related experience means experience in the security areas, 15-year security organization, or in the equivalent, either government, not private now, security and government security. So in this case, this young man was made chief of staff to the chairman. Who is a chief of staff? Chief of staff is head of administration of an office. So are we saying now that if you say you count those years he was chief of staff to the chairman, that means the cleaner to the chairman also will be qualified? That means the driver to the chairman, after all, is a driver to the chairman. So you cannot begin to talk about cognate experience. That is not the experience that the EFCC Establishment Act intended. And so we shouldn't be standing law on its head by saying that it's private legal practice. I'm a private legal practitioner that been practicing law for close to 30 years. Does that mean that I have cognate experience in security matters? The answer is no. So we can't begin to talk about your private legal practice years in Yemi Oshiba and Joe and Co. as the experience in security or security-related matters. The answer is a complete no. And I think we should learn to interpret laws the way they are. This idea of standing law in its head, at the end of the day, the precedent we set today, just like the bad precedent that was set by Buhari that others are following today. Unfortunately for me, this government, they knew everything wrong with Nigeria when they were in opposition. And they told us how Nigeria would work better if given the opportunity. But unfortunately, they're in government today and they're even doing worse. None of them is talking about all the ideas that they promoted. Fiscal federalism, unbundling of the country, amendment of the electoral acts to remove the powers of presumption of regularity in favor of INEC and all of these things. And yet, you want to make simple appointment as simple as the EFCC chairman. You still want to stand law on its head. And then somebody, rather than apologize to Nigeria and say, well, we didn't look at it this way, we're sorry, so we will, redo this. You're trying to force it down the throat of Nigeria and they're trying to stand law on its head. It shouldn't be allowed to stand. And seriously, this is not... Sometimes when I hear some people talk about this same act, and I ask, is it the same EFCC act that we're already in? Or is there a different word for cognate, distinct from the one that they are talking about? When it's as if you're banding cognate, as if cognate is a word that stands on its own. It doesn't have meaning in Nigeria. Cognate, we all know, means related. So do you have related experience, 15 years related experience in government, not private now, government security matters, government security organization. So let's even assume that your years of legal practice can also, be added to this cognate experience. Was this years of legal practice in government security organization?
Although they did mention the issue of forensics briefly.
Is it up to 15 years? No. We're talking about you joined the FCC as chief of staff in 2016 and left in 2022 as chief of staff to a chairman. So that means, like I said, does it mean that the driver of a chairman also would be taking that experience as cognate? After all, they are in the EFCC. I think this idea really would demoralize the EFCC workers.
My country people, what really dey happen for this president house? Why every time Oga Tinubu matter, since he be a president in middle of the night, wahala, he call a jump fry pan, they brew hot water, they come out for inside pan. Now different tori na on a president Ahmed Tinubu when they do. We dey try to settle the matter when e dey grand. We enter court when we want to try to say make it mellow, make it true come out for the certificate wey dey patchy. Wey go Chicago, you can't travel, come Nigeria, then you wan go travel back again, we try to settle down. Now we dey hear another tori. Una know say all the they change, they put, they remove who they put every time. Go the soldier, the army, the barrack, everything. They change this there. Even those who they drive play, it don't dey change. All who want to change, all the head, all they remove all of them. Wetin dey go? Why make we suffer as Oga Tinubu? If dey fear say a secret go come out, abi wetin dey happen? Because na so change. They say he know the law pass who make the law. Cause na now they make this law. The waka dey go. He know very very well. Say this person he no qualify to be the head of appointment of EFCC. Like cleaner, they say God can promote person. Oh. Like example, now say cleaner, person wey dey clean, you can't be a manager. They say me manager, or you me go be a cleaner. It's possible, but not for this case. Oh, I beg my country people, we will join hand and raise this our country. Cause when Oga Tinubu, when they campaign before, with the year he want a cruise 50 million army into the army. Now the crew we will not understand. Now it be this one. If they remove, we want remove. If they put, we want put. We don't know the way they remove now better pass, or that the way they bring on now better pass. Now this recruit 50 million into the army. May na open our eye well before Oga Tinubu go sell all these Nigeria people. All the people they put, so where are they from? Where is their tribe? Who background are they coming from? What me I not go talk with say everything I do suffer talk all the truth way they say market where they try to hide before we go know. So they say crow just swallow the money where the central bank finish. We not go nowhere central bank money dey again. Now they hear hack my story. I go see you on for my next video, my country people.